Hello everybody, here we are again. This time I made a Le Mans special. It was supposed to be up for two videos, and up the first one on Saturday and the second one on Sunday. But due to a lot of technical problems and some stuff I missed it, I couldn't do the videos and upload them and all that stuff, so I decided at the end to make just one with both of them. So this is going to be one of the longest, if not the longest, video ever made. And I start with the Audi e-tron. Really fast. I thought I was going faster in the Toyota, but looking at the figures, no, I actually was going faster with this one. So I managed faster laps with this. Most of the laps are in the low 332, 34, something like that. Then I made one of them I got up to 327. That's not bad. If I think about it, I was checking it out and I was like 12 seconds behind Nakajima on his pole position lap. That was pretty fast for me. I couldn't believe it if I didn't see the numbers, but so here we got it. These cars, you know, I always do the job, so they are drivable. So these are pretty much drivable. I've seen people running with them with zero aerodynamics. I can do that, but it's not comfortable for racing. You will end up making some mistakes if you are racing a 24 minutes race or 30 or 1 hour or longer. You always will have pressure from someone, unless you're one of those aliens. So I think with a little bit of aero you can manage that however you want to put it for yourself. You can work on it, put more aero or less on it depending on your style of driving. I want a little bit of aero on it because on the turns I want to go fast and I want to make sure it's not gonna slip around. So that's what I did with it. And here we got one lap with the Audi. Pretty happy how it goes, this thing. I also did all the C1s from the 70s and 80s and all that. I will start uploading them in the next week slowly. This section is freakingly fast. It's really fast, so, and I'm not used to these cars really. I don't drive them a lot. I didn't drive a lot on the game anyway. Spent most of the time tuning the cars than driving them around. And I only have 1 month every couple of weeks they can touch it. So let's see the settings for this one then. Okay, let's see now the TS40 hybrid from Toyota. I thought this one was faster, I said before, but actually the Audi was going faster. Maybe somebody else goes faster than the Toyota. I know a lot of people's fans of this one. I see videos where everybody's racing this one, and for myself, it seemed that it was slower, the Audi, but the chrono says no. When you look at the numbers of laps, no, it was faster. So enough of that. And this one, it's one of those few times I did touch the gear ratios. I usually don't present the videos with the gears because that's dependable for everybody on the track you're racing. You change that depending on the track where you want to change, or some people don't want to set them in a way that they don't have to change gears in the middle of some specific corners or stuff like that. So I normally don't do that unless they are really, really bad, or I need to extend them so I can get to the end of the long straights when I'm doing the chassis. But in this case I did it, and it's not only my job. I was talking with a friend who he really knows about gears more than me, and I wanted to have a nice one, and I didn't want to spend the time testing it all those hours. It takes time and testing, so on top of the job on the chassis. So I was talking with him and he gave me some ideas, played me some stuff he does, and that's what I did. It's pretty good for this track, and it allows you to do long distances. So that's the same thing I did with the chassis. Allow you to do long races, spend hours driving with the car hanging on it, and keep going. Okay, at the end, because the car didn't reach the 300 kilometer mark on the longest straights, it was on 280 something, 290. So it's really a fuck if you don't reach 300, because if you're in a race, everybody's going to go a little bit on top of 300, and you're going to be falling behind lap after lap. So you need to reach speed there. Okie doke. I'm a little bit low on aero, and this turn always gets me. I need more aero for myself because I'm braking too late. I will explain the points that I use to brake, but on that one I always too early or too late. I know the point, or sometimes I get it right. This wasn't the case. And on these ones, just have to hook on the speed. You can get on your gear and just keep flooring it all the way, because these are fast. These Porsche turns are fast, and it's amazing how these things hook to it. Just hope you like the videos and enjoy them. And that's the lap with the Toyota. Nice sound, I like it. Just a little peek for the braking points. Nice places right here after 300. Here's a little cut in the fence in the side. You can start braking there and bring it down to third or second, and start opening your gas right there. So that's one I didn't tell you before. Right on after the sign on the rail on the left, it's a little cut there. I actually got that tip from somebody else. I never saw the cut there. Was going too fast. And right here after the mark of 300, between the 200, right there, almost when you're close to the 100 mark, you start braking it, bring it down to third or second. Sometimes I just go to third, and sometimes I just go to second. With the Audi, I found out I was going better down to second, maybe a little bit tad too slow. And then my other braking point, it's right here. When we get here, right there, a little bit, maybe 2 meters after that, depends on the car or how I feel the brakes are doing. I'm not going to tell you the line because everybody knows pretty much what line to follow, but sometimes it's a little bit difficult to find your braking point. Alright, here we go. Here after this sign, the next one right over there, and a little bit there, starts braking there. And here we got on the left a sign somewhere around before you get to it. If you have more ABS on it, you can just start where the sign is, if not a little bit before it, so you won't block all the time out. And here just squeeze the gears, get the juice out of it, and start bringing down. Just touch a little bit the brake, and just find your gear where you're comfortable. I'm just pushing it a little bit too hard. I should lift a little bit more, but I'm just trying to go like a freaking animal. And here when you get to this thing there, and that's the braking point more or less. Everybody will have a little bit up or down, depends on the car and how your brakes are set. So let's go with the settings for the Audi first, the R18 e-tron Quattro. Let's see how the job on this one is. Okay, and here we got the job on it. Sorry. Yep. Thing with these cars, they are pretty much good everywhere, but just to make them a little bit faster drivable, because the Audi was fast but wasn't really an easy thing to drive. You have to work on it to drive, so not like the Toyota. Toyota was a lot more easier to drive just out of the box. So I do have found some difference. I will explain you now from maybe it's just me because I'm not connecting to the internet with the PlayStation. I'm on PlayStation, and I found out that over here, whoops, right here, I got these settings to play with, but I have seen some other ones, they have something more up on top of these. I maybe think it's for PC, I'm not sure, or I'm just missing a download or something, don't know exactly. Okay, but this is pretty much for the Audi. So let's go and see the other one. And now we're gonna see the settings for the Denso Toyota TS040 hybrid. Yeah, I think it looks nice, this thing. So let's see the job on it. Okay, here we got the settings for the Toyota. I'm trying to be in a hurry. We are in the last hour of Le Mans and I'm trying to finish this video and put it all together. So let's go with it. Of course, I go too down to the steering. I go on 9. A lot of people keeps it on 11 or 10. Or it's just me for that. So I think this is a little bit more easier to drive than the Audi. And gearbox, I don't touch them usually, leave that for people to work on them depending on the track, but for this one, for this specific track, I will go with this. I asked it for some help for this actually, because I got a friend, he's a lot better with this gear radios and stuff like that. He's a lot better than me, so I just was talking with him and getting some ideas. So that's what the end of it, the end result of it is. And let's see if I can see the end of this race this year, because It's been difficult for me to watch the race, have to jump here and there. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video, like the settings, and enjoy the real race on TV. See you on the next one, guys. That's, as usual, trying to give a hand and help out there. Enjoy, guys. I hope you like it. Comments will be very much appreciated, or any likes, that will be nice. I don't get much of that, but just to know people likes them, so I keep on going. Sometimes I'm feeling like, fuck it, give up and stop doing this. Nobody's freaking watching anyway. So thank you, guys. Have a nice day. See you in the next one.